Alright guys, welcome back. So today we are out here at the range and we're going to be putting the first rounds through a new handgun that I just picked up, and that's this guy right here. The CZ75 SP-01 Tactical, and this is CZ's full-size, all-steel construction 18-round handgun, 9mm, and tactical meaning it does have a decocker instead of a manual safety, which is the one that I prefer. Like to have decockers, don't care for manual safeties, but that's just me. But like I said, we're going to try this thing out today. Haven't put any rounds through it as of yet. Still a brand new handgun, but we're going to change that here in just a minute. But if you've been following the channel, you know that I'm sort of on a CZ kick right now, if you will. Not too long ago, I picked up the P-01, which is more or less the little brother to this one. Absolutely love it, so I had to have its bigger brother, the SP-01, to try out and have some fun with. But like I said, we're just going to try to put the first rounds through it. It is nasty, rainy, miserable day here in Indiana, but we're not going to let that stop us. You're actually underneath the cap of my truck right now. I got the camera into bed with the cap over it so we can still shoot and not ruin my camera. So we're going to do the best that we can. We're not going to be able to change camera angles like we normally do and look at it in different ways. We're just going to make best with what we got. So I'm going to get my ears on. I got the mags loaded up, and I got a steel target set up downrange at about 12 yards. We're just going to shoot at it. You should be able to hear it, and hopefully the echoing and stuff from you guys being under the cap isn't too bad. But like I said, we're going to do the best that we can in the conditions that we've got. But we got both mags loaded up with just some cheap 115 grain range ammo, and we're going to see how this thing shoots. So we got it loaded, decocked. Let's have some fun. Alright guys, first impressions on this guy, there is no recoil at all, which is kind of what I assumed was going to happen since, you know, 9mm doesn't have that much recoil to begin with, and this big old heavy all steel gun, that is very, very smooth. The trigger is awesome, the sights are right on, so yeah, first mag through it. That is excellent. Now, I know that the shells are probably being ejected into the truck, and you can probably hear them banging around. But like I said, we're going to do the best with what we've got. So we're going to have to make do. Second 18 rounds. Here we go. Okay, so we had a click and no bang. Huh. If you can see, I don't know if there's a loaded round in there or not, but it did not go fully into battery. So that's kind of odd. And the gun is locked up. Huh. There we go, got it out. Let me see if I can find that round and see what happened. That's kind of odd, but let me grab that round. Now I am shooting Winchester white box. But there is the cartridge, if you guys can see that. I don't really see anything wrong with it. So I don't know what happened. We got one round left. But I don't really see... I don't know. I guess we'll pop this last round in. It chambered and went fully into battery. I don't know what that was. Let's see if this shoots. It shot, so I don't know. Now I have had issues with Winchester white box before. I actually had one that the round was a little too long. Let me see if I can kind of do a little scientific comparison here real quick. I know it's going to be hard to show you guys, but I don't know. I don't know if it was a bad round or what happened. You know, Winchester, like I said, Winchester White Box is known to be a little inconsistent on their stuff. I've had cases that were bent a little bit and jammed up in some of my Glocks in the past and stuff. So I don't know. We're going to set that off to the side. I'm going to reload these magazines. We're going to keep shooting and see if that was a fluke. All right, guys, so the magazines are loaded back up with 18 rounds again. I did pop the slide off just for a second to see if there was anything noticeable or anything that popped out and said, hey, here's an issue. Nothing. It looks perfect. So I'm just going to say that that was probably ammo related, but we're going to find out. I'm going to keep shooting. We're going to get through this whole 100 round box and see if we have any more issues, but I don't know. We're going to find out. If we don't have any more issues, I guess we can chalk it up to being ammo related. Unfortunately, I don't have any other ammo other than the Winchester White Box. So we'll just see what we can do. So let's just keep shooting and see if we have any more issues. Okay, there's all 18 rounds, no issue, still shooting like a 22. Very smooth, very light recoiling, very ergonomic, awesome trigger. The sights are right on. I'm absolutely loving it. But we'll just keep shooting and see what we got. Okay. Had another click and no bang, so I'm going to keep it pointed down range. Drop the mag out. See that come back and hit me right in the forehead? So that one did have, I don't know if you can even see that. That one did have a strike on the primer. But one thing I will say is I think it was with the same magazine, which I don't know if that's going to have any issues. Just kind of thinking out loud here. But I don't know. I'm just going to keep shooting. We'll find out. I wish there was a way I could mark this magazine. I'll just try to keep it separate to see if it is a magazine issue. I don't know. Let's just keep shooting. Okay. So we had two issues now. One, it didn't fully chamber. The other one, we got a click and no bang. So I don't know. I don't know if I got a few more rounds left, and I'm going to load them both back up, and we'll finish off this box. Okay, so for round 3, I've got the mag that I don't think is having any issues loaded back up with 18 rounds of the same stuff, but I did have about a half a box of MagTek that I put in the magazine that we might have issues with. I don't know. So we're going to go ahead and shoot this full magazine of the Winchester White Box, which hopefully goes well. Then we'll switch over to the MagTek and that other mag and see if we have any issues. So let's just see what it does. Okay, flawless function. Now, the Suspect magazine with MagTek, different ammo this time, so let's see if we have any hangups. Okay, not a single issue. So, I'm pretty sure it was that magazine each time, but I don't think it's magazine related since it did have a light primer strike. Like I said, I've had spotty issues with Winchester White Box in the past, but actually I've got 10 more rounds of it. So let's go ahead and load this up. I'll just leave the camera rolling while I load this up, and we'll shoot it and see. Because normally I run all MagTek ammo. I get it from Shots and Shells, and never had any issues with it, but I have ran into issues with Winchester White Box in the past. It's Sunday, I needed ammo, they aren't open, so I just went to Walmart, picked some of this stuff up. So I don't know. I'm just kind of thinking out loud. I don't know if that's the issue or not, but here we go. Last 10 rounds of the Winchester White Box. and no issues. So I don't know, guys. I don't know if that was just a fluke or what, but we did have those two little hang-ups. But we had this round and this round. This one had a little bit of a primer strike on it, and this one didn't. So I don't have any calipers to get all scientific with it, but right now, like I said, I'm going to chalk it up to shitty ammo. But I don't know. But anyhow, guys, other than those two little hang-ups, the SP-01, it has that melt-in-your-hand ergonomics that I love about CZ. With the weight, it feels like you're shooting a 22. The sights are right on. The trigger is fantastic. So yeah, absolutely loving it so far, and it's just a bummer we had those two little hiccups. It's kind of a letdown, if you will. But I'm going to buy some other brands of ammunition. We're going to come back out here again, and of course have some more fun with it. You will see this again, but right now, I'm not going to let it get me down. It was the cheap Winchester white box. I'm going to keep telling myself that so I feel better. But yeah, I guess if you've had issues with any types of ammos through your SP-01, or if you've had issues with Winchester white box, definitely let us know down in the comment section below, because I'd be curious, and I'm sure everybody else will be curious as well. But anyhow, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoyed coming out here and putting the first rounds through the SP-01 Tactical with me. And I definitely had a good time. But if you have questions, comments, concerns, as always, leave it in the comment section below. I'll do my best to get back with you. Before you take off, make sure you check the description box. I got a ton of stuff listed down there. Social media, my channel sponsors, and I got a list of companies for you guys to go over there and support, because they have supported the channel in one way or another. So definitely check all that out before you take off. And as always, I appreciate each and every one of you guys watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.